Like, is this the game? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Is this the tutorial? Is this a starter town? See a boat? All right, we're trying out Ilysia. It's on the app lab. It's not fully released yet. Early access beta, blah, 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 blah.
What's up, you epic bastards? Chad here. Today we're looking at a MMORPG in VR called Ilysia. Now, I've seen very positive things, I've seen some negative things, but I wanted to take a look for myself.
All right, so we have Ugly Man. Ugly, whoa. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Really?
Now, right out the gate, I had to make an account for this and verify my email. Normally with Oculus games or Steam games, it'll just use your Steam account, Oculus account, whatever, to go ahead and move forward. But with this instance, it did not. It's not the end of the world. It was kind of annoying to do, but whatever. Character creation, there's some hairs, there's some heads, whatever. They're all ugly. The characters in this game are not the prettiest to look at. The races are not the prettiest to look at. Graphics don't always make the game. Later on, you look at the background here. It looks pretty good. The Ilysia pictures and the menus themselves look pretty okay. The characters themselves, I do not believe they do. There are a lot of options to pick from, but a lot of them don't seem to do anything. Over on the right hand side, most of those, they're unnoticeable when you change them. I didn't see a difference personally. Maybe on Steam you do, where it's got the better graphics, but here on the Oculus it sure didn't. So once you pop in, you come into a very cluttered area with a lot of little tutorial balls you gotta click on. It's not real obvious what is giving you a quest and what isn't. There's no giant exclamation marks over their head or huge beams of light. You'll see here in a sec, they got these little question marks over their head, but it didn't really, I thought that was like a tutorial thing. I didn't think it was an actual quest. You'll see it pop up, big day complete, but I still had no idea. Now the combat, oh my god, the combat is seriously lacking. It's like there's no collision detection. It's all
Very lame.
just you swing. It's very floaty. You don't feel the impact with it. You don't know if the enemy dies until they die.
Hello. Look, a 10-year-old with a beard. Can we go? Okay. Can I get on the boat? Is this the game? Hang on, I'm playing this game and I'm trying to figure out what to do. It's like they forgot to make a game. They just made somewhere you can walk around. I think I'm still in the tutorial.
So I went back and forth probably 100 times trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to be doing. You see me talking to this guy, that guy, whatever. I just could not figure it out for the life of me. Like I say, there's no giant exclamation points over their head or anything, to give it away. It's not a quick travel. It was 2 hours before I figured out what to do. Now, once you learned about the compass, putting your hand over your face like you're blocking out the sun, it makes it a little bit easier to figure out where to go. Right out the gate, I didn't see the quest I was supposed to do. Eventually I made my way back to the Grandmaster Trainer where I figured out, oh geez, I gotta pick a magic to do this and that. Now the magic, it wasn't entirely obvious what to do. You could see me trying to do some Harry Potter nonsense. It wasn't working. Then I got to see that you have to look at your little picture book. Now, I did think this was kind of neat. Now, I've never played a game where you cast magic drawing pictures with your wand. This one here, it was a little tricky for me to get right, but you know, it was easier later on once I figured out that the pictures don't have to be, you know, big. Now, the magic itself is pretty underwhelming, but it is what, I mean, it's a beginner spell, it's no big deal. Moving on, just kind of figured out how to use the compass, started completing the quests. Like I was saying, the graphics in the game outside of the character models, they're pretty good. The enemies look pretty awesome. I like the crabs, I like the wolves look badass. They got some pigs, raccoons, some rats, they all look pretty good. But the character models themselves look atrocious. Now, some of the background stuff, it kind of looks like it could be from asset packs, maybe. Or hell, everything could be from asset packs, from all I know. But not the end of the world. It's finally, I did figure out how to get to the main area. Is this it? I think so. Oh yeah, this is loading. So eventually I found out how to get to the main area here, and boy was it just very underwhelmed.
Holy redneck nonsense. They forgot to take the Christmas lights down. Fucking Digimon.
Now, the enemy design is pretty cool. I really like this Digimon looking critter, but the combat with him is just so lame. Like, he doesn't have any kind of knockback. There's no sense of actually hitting him. There's no little animation to show that you had smacked him. I'm not sure what kind of experience points I got for it. You know, really, I was just kind of testing out what I could do with it. You can see I switched out my magic spells. I switched this one to a holy spell, thinking maybe that was going to be a thing. But it's just the same thing, a little plop. No, I kind of just wandered around the little town. I gave it, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of doing so. So I did eventually find a little person to give me a quest. But, you know, it's always fun just kind of exploring around, seeing what's what. It never did hit daytime. I don't know if the time, the day-night cycle or whatever, goes off of real time. I have no idea what it does. But at this point, I was already frustrated. I did not care. Paid $10 for it, and I was really hoping to try to get my $10 worth of it. It's just frustrating. Well, like you say, found this little girl, what's her name, Lucinia, whatever. You know, she says she lost a little teddy bear. Oh god, geez, I can't find it, you know. And I'll tell you, going underwater was pretty cool. Hey, let's say we do it here in a sec. Hop in there, go find the teddy bear, and I was relatively impressed. Thought they did a pretty good job with the underwater stuff. A lot more detailed scenes than Overworld. I don't have any complaints about the overworld though. Like I say, my main complaints would be that the game did not direct you well enough in the beginning. It's not like a whole hand-holding kind of thing. You know, I don't mind figuring out what to do, but you know, in an MMO where, you know, especially on a tutorial island, it should be right there and present for it. And the combat sucks.
Not for me.